Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Life is Better with Music with Gavin and Mitchell. This week, we're going to be jumping in the show choir. As we talked about last week, we'll be jumping back and forth. I am in my bedroom today. If you see that my green screen's not working, is I don't have it set up because my cat is in here since he got lonely. So I don't want him tearing it down because he will he will mess with it. And then my lighting's off because right before we started recording, my big white circle light you have behind my monitor decided not to work after 3 weeks of not using it. So that's just wonderful. So I have a little desk lamp here because if I do that, you
Right.
can see it blocks the light. But we'll have to deal with it this week, and I'll look at some point and just see if I can get a cheap one because I don't want to drop another like $50. So just
Yeah, I'm back
saying.
in my I'm back in my apartment. Just moved
Oh
back in today.
yeah, he's he's starting to have a good 2023 slowly. Um, Stuff is getting fixed slowly, we should say, or
Yeah.
fixed.
Yeah. Well,
But
let's go with that.
well, without further ado, let's jump into the show choir aspect. We did get an email this week, from a show choir guy. I don't want to say his name wrong, so I just want to pull up my email real quick because I think it's Jeff something. Uh, his name is Jeff Livingston. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. He gave us a lot more insight that I honestly didn't know everything of. A lot of the information he did send us, I was more informed about because I was in show choir and regard and difference to Mitchell here. But a lot of this information will help us uh, tell you guys and help me know more things and help Mitchell learn a lot more too. Basically, this guy he actually helps maintain showchoir.com. We covered had a whole episode that we covered that when we jumped in the show choir earlier this in a earlier season. He was talking about how you know we have like fame and then these like different show choir circuits and kind of talked about how we were comparing fame to like BOA and like DCI type stuff like that higher competition, but he did inform me that there are other competitions that are technically higher than that we will dive into as we go throughout the season. So that was something that caught my eye. We won't go into much depth that just yet, just because we're not close to that. We got some time until we got these like national championship for show choir. Um, but another thing he was talking about was that show choir has already started, and I don't know if I said last week if they had started or not. I knew it was at some point this month that they would officially start, but apparently not this last Saturday, but the previous Saturday. I think he said that they started. So we'll have some like quick little scores we can probably look at just to see how it will how it's gonna probably go for the season. Look at some scores just like how we did with um the BOA, DCI, and we'll do the same thing with the WGI circuits. He also then sent me a bunch of shows. He sent me a lot of shows that we were talking about how we would like a certain show. Like I said, I like costumes. He sent some for me. He sent some for Mitchell with like the jazz shows. He also sent Carmel, and it's just ironic because Mitchell's from Carmel, and his comment about Carmel is, "You said you liked costumes. Well, this show has some of the most theme-specific and intricate costumes." So, a little shout out to Carmel there.
Ambassadors
Carmel's
are
had
fantastic.
Carmel's had many fantastic themes. Another comment he said about Carmel. So over there repping. Um, he also has sent a lot of videos I've personally seen that you may have seen on the old podcast. I don't know which ones we exactly watched, but I feel like we've probably watched one or two of these,
I
like
could not tell you.
Franklin Central from
Indianapolis.
Indiana,
Awesome.
yeah, and then Burbank, obviously a classic show choir, one of my favorites. So there's a lot of videos he sent me, and I just I appreciated his email. Like I was at work and I was like reading through it and I was like, I am learning something new. So awesome. But without further ado here, we're gonna jump on our share screen. We haven't done this in a little bit. Um,
Wild.
I know. Okay, all the little black squares should disappear. Have they
I
disappeared?
can't see anything.
Oh, you can't see anything?
No, it just says you've started screen sharing.
Huh.
Hmm.
Why is that a thing? Bear with me, everybody. I don't know. Zoom has changed some things. Can you see it now?
No.
Why? Why is it not sharing for you?
Why did it just go to like okay, so it's zoomed in. I should be able to see okay, I see you, I don't see the screen. I see the show choir screen in my top right corner.
Okay, hold on.
We love troubleshooting.
Why is this doing this? Pardon. I just can't not use things every week. Can you see it?
Yeah? Yes, I can.
Okay, that's I
It's a
did
good
nothing.
quality, like can I like is it a good quality view image? No. But there it is.
Okay. I did nothing different. That's so weird. Thank you, Zoom. But yeah, so we're on showcard.com here. I think from last time we looked, we can go to this competition list. Um, these were all like those invitationals we were talking about. But here is where it started. Apparently we started up January 6th. I'm not gonna like jump into every single one of these just because that's too much. We have
That's too many.
we have all of these, but there are some that I personally want to look at just because I know I've heard of them being a very widespread competition. Lots of great, I mean, all of these are great groups, but lots of of the bigger competitors go to some of these competitions. So it's just cool to dive into that. Um, let's see here. So let's look at the first one. I just out of curiosity. Russell, oh, middle school. Middle school show choirs. That's not something I see every day. I see I've heard of show choirs middle school, but not like show choirs middle school. But that's cool.
Yeah.
So we got Russell Middle School, Leaders of the Pack. They got Best Vocals and Best Choreography. Again, that Best Vocals is kind of like that general effect type thing and marching band. That I guess we're slowly starting to change. But whatever. Oh, this is gonna be hold on. Is this how look how easy this is?
Hmm.
I could look at all of them easily. Linmar High School, Waukee Northwest High School, Cedar Rapids Kennedy. I know I've heard of them quite a bit. Broken Arrow High School, third runner
Hey.
up. Best soloist was granted to them. We got best vocals and best performer for Waukee Northwest High School. And we have our grand champion, Linmar High School. I don't know if I've heard of Linmar. Oh yeah, Cedar
Arrow.
Rapids, Happiness Incorporated. We have definitely watched that on the old podcast.
Maybe?
That show choir name. I
Hey,
guarantee you.
Gavin, what place did Broken Arrow get?
Third runner up.
No.
Third runner
Fourth
up.
place. Fourth
Third.
place. No. No.
This
They
marching
got
band
fourth
has
place.
nothing to do here.
I don't care. They got fourth place.
They got second here. Oh, and then they got.
They got fourth place.
Ignore the bottom one. But no, the women's division got second place. I mean, out of the two groups. Linmar, I need to do more research into Linmar because it seems like they have a very good show choir program. Because I know Broken Arrow has a pretty decent program, so that's again, I'm learning new things every day when I'm looking at this stuff. So Mitchell may not be as interested. He should be learning his show choir over here. Don't worry, we'll watch your Carmel video. It's up here. You see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was 2016.
And then we got this
I was
Colby
there.
Central, Wisconsin. Trying to see, I know them based off their names too. I'm looking at their show choir names. That's what this top word is. So I'm like, I don't know if I know any of these ones. Congrats to I don't even want to Hilltoppers, the show choir name. We'll say that. Marion High School, New Creation, Indiana Ola High School. I think that's how I would say that.
All
Classic
right.
Connection. I've heard of them. Um, I don't know if I've watched one of their videos though, but I have heard of them, and I've heard they're pretty decent. Um, like you have all these like divisions. It's just oh Lord. Oh. Oh, that's cool. They'll have like people with their accounts on here, so it'll show you like who was there. And you have all these comments too. That's pretty cool. I didn't even look at that last time we dove into the website. Groups in no specific order, so I'm assuming this was just kind of like a come perform your show type thing. West Side High School, amazing Technicolor show choir. Hmm. Grand Central Station, La Crosse Central High School, Cedar Rapids, Washington High School. Got a lot of
Lacrosse, Wisconsin? The Blue Stars? The
you
Blue
need to get out of
Stars?
your marching band drum corps mind. This is show choir time, Mitchell.
Ah, so
Um,
sorry.
another open performance, another open performance, another open performance. Here we go. The company, amazing show choir. That he sent me a video of the company, but I think we also watched them on the old podcast. They are another terrific show choir that I've watched many videos of. One of my favorites.
Hey, yo, Heat
Hurricane
Wave.
Red Hot Hurricane High School, another great one. Hurricane High School, their other show
Heat
choir, I assume Heat
Wave.
Wave. Well,
Heat
that's awesome.
Wave.
They have two show choirs competing and getting basically within two places of each other, and that's awesome. When you have
Hmm.
two of your show choirs like that, that's awesome for them. Oh, we have a lot of mixed division tier two in this one. This must be one of the bigger competitions just because they have a lot of groups here. Balance of Ohio. Pete. Well, in the cool thing that I like about show choirs, you also get that best band and the people's choice and best set and like best costumes, best crew. So you get a lot of these other mini rewards as well. Because you can imagine like a marching band had like best prop dad crew, like prop crew,
Yeah.
best props fan favorite. Like I think we should do fan favorite all the time for everything because you never know. The people got to say their opinion. Blue coats may win a lot, but that's okay.
Is it? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
uh, Mount Zion Midwest Invitational. I've watched a couple videos from this one, not from this year, but I have. Express, heard of them. They're a really good show choir as well. I'm not saying that like some of these aren't really good show choirs, but like these are the ones I
No.
know best.
Right.
Um, and this guy, Jeff, if you're watching this, I assume you are. Feel free to come on the next time we talk about show choir this season because I would love to have your input on show choir and help us kind of fill in our blanks because again we're no professional. I've done show choir, I love it. um but you know a lot about it from just that email you sent me, so I would love for you to get on and just kind of explain things that we may not be filling in or we may have passed over accidentally because I think it would be great for the community to see that and understand if they don't fully know, and it may help Mitchell have some more insight. Mitchell.
So sorry.
I think we just saw their name in one of the other ones, so I guess this is their classic. La Crosse Central High School, Grand Central Station again, Volcomotive. I've heard of them before. They maybe heard of, maybe watched one of their shows before. I mean, they're pretty good as well. Uh, I, Again, like I'm no professional, but I need to start diving more into this, just because. Oh, they basically swept 14 karat gold here. That's another group I'm on. We're gonna need to watch, Mitchell. 14 karat gold. Power company for this show. Ovation, like standing ovation, I assume. It's also cool just look at their names, like their show choir names. There are so many like nice show choir names that are just that just work so well for like the organization, which is why I like it. I'm just kind of glancing over this. So if like say your show choir is on here, we kind of skimmed over it. We're not trying to. There were just a lot of shows, and I'm just trying to skim through to see a lot of the names I know. I'm gonna have to go back on this personally and select videos and send them to Mitchell as well. Um, sound. I don't know. I'm not gonna mispronounce that name.
Sound.
Oh, look at that. Oh, South High School, and then high school. Ooh, we got some competitions like Blue Springs and Blue Springs South up in here. Noblesville High School, Noblesville High School. Okay. See, I love the programs that have a lot of
Hey, I almost
like
taught for them actually. I almost taught their brass this summer.
Noblesville.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I almost taught them this year.
Sweet. And obviously, out of curiosity, after these shows, I kind of just skim through and look at real quick. Another invitational Johnston High School Innovation. I've heard of them. Express Lincoln East High School. I've also heard of them. Oh, then this is the next set of competitions. I need to look at, of course, Syndicated Sound and Sophisticated Ladies. What? Go. Tarpon Springs High School.
Huh. I can definitely tell the Greek community.
Hey, hey, leave us alone.
Hey, I didn't say anything negative. I'm just saying that I can definitely tell the Greek influence.
Please don't tell me I'm realizing this right now.
Huh.
So why is it active show choir syndicated sound? And then the archived one is sophisticated ladies. Please don't tell me.
Maybe they haven't
Please don't
done.
tell me. Is it not? Oh, maybe I have to go to what's it called? Patrick Sullivan. I guess we don't have Damon Brown writing for us anymore, which is upsetting. I love Damon Brown. He was writing for us for a long time. He's one of the most legendary choreographers for show choir. And Jeff here in the email was also talking about Damon and how he's awesome. Damon's awesome at choreography, and he writes for so many groups. Like he's always writing, like he's always somewhere writing for a show choir, which is awesome. Maybe I just need to go find it and see if we're even registered for anything this year. Let's see. It's gonna be down south here.
Way down south in the land of the traders. Out of
Yes.
snakes and
Oh,
alligators.
I didn't even hit the hold on.
El Bozo.
Tiff County lineup. No, we don't have anything yet. Dang. Dang, dang, dang.
Peach.
Yeah, Peach State, that's the one we usually go
Bro,
to, but
there's a show choir called Testosterone.
what in that thing you just saw?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be an all male show
Man.
choir.
That's cringe. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's cringe. That is
No.
off. I'm sorry. That's just not.
Okay. Let's see. I'll start it here. Look at those costumes. Like you can't even tell me.
Huh?
Look at the costumes.
Yeah.
You don't think we can do this in marching band? Come
No.
on. What's the show? I'm
Oh, you know
wondering
what
what.
it is? It's where the wild things are.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, now I see it with the costume. Oh yeah. I love the way they're staging that on the risers with the costumes. They're mixing the colors well.
Hmm.
Heck yeah.
Let's go on an adventure! A pirate adventure!
I actually haven't watched this video. Many costume changes going on.
There yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Here, I'll skip a little bit in. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where did this okay, happens in between here. Hold on. I need to see this costume change.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail
See,
away.
this is how you do a costume change, Mitchell. Not what Bluecoats did this last year. Like it's
Yeah.
you need to have smart way to change. And like look at that. Look at the shine on those.
Hmm. I'm trying to see if there's anyone I remember knowing in at all.
Yeah. I always forget that you went to school during this time.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure this is in like January of 2016. So this is like the year before me, or like the spring
Uh-huh.
of 2016. So this is like before me. I was in eighth grade.
True. You still might know some of them though.
I'm trying to remember of who I knew that was in choir and band my freshman year, who was older than me. I don't think I know anyone.
another costume change, but I just kind of want to see how they end it. I love strong endings to shows. Broke the sound barrier. No, but I mean that was the ambassadors, and I only wanted to like watch that quick little video, just kind of go through it briefly, just because.
Yeah, the ambassadors are always really solid. They always do.
Oh,
They always do well.
well, all of Carmel's programs are solid. Like it's Carmel. They have a great um, and I don't want to put it like this, but when you have money, you can do even more with your
No,
programs,
you can.
and it
No, that's
helps.
true. It's true.
And Carmel is a wealthy community and has the support of their community,
Yeah.
which is what I wish a lot of other schools had. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
what that art form is or what sport that is or whatever it is, the community should be supporting their schools.
Oh,
Obviously, you don't
yeah.
need to be putting billions of dollars into it. It's just, if you see a fundraiser, consider just throwing a couple dollars in. I mean, what's $5? Like, come on,
Yeah.
$5 among friends. Like, come on. No, that's why so many schools can do what they do at a high level is because they have that support of the families, the students'
Yeah.
parents in the schools, and just the community. And I just wish that was more across the board. But the reason why I chose Carmel is because Mitchell's here. Start off the season just trying to rope him in, trying to show him more and more and more. Next week we'll probably I don't know if we'll do show choir or WGI next week. I'm still kind of tottering it.
Well,
And maybe
you know what I sent you yesterday.
what did you send me?
The show theme and title.
Oh, yeah, maybe we'll jump back to probably WGI next
Ah,
week. Just to have a little
that was
talk.
pain. I
But
called Kevin and I talked to Kevin and I'm like, dude, there's no shot. And he's like, that's
hey,
honestly,
that's next
man.
week's conversation. That's when we'll jump into that next week. And probably maybe watch some past WGI shows just briefly.
Dante's
But
Inferno.
we'll talk about it.
Yes.
But like show choir is a very special thing in my heart. Again, I did it and loved it. Eventually, I honestly do want to write choreography for a group somewhere just because I just love that whole environment. It's just so cool to have like those amazing voices of chords that just make chills go down my spine. Like I feel like I have more chills go down my spine in show choir singing chords than I do in some DCI shows. Like and that's saying something. Like I get some chills watching DCI. You just have those powerful impact chords just from like Carolina Crown's brass line just laying down the hammer with a nice awesome chord. Like but I get that same way with like a quiet chord in choir. It's just like everything's just tuned up, very nice, got amazing scenery on the stage, and it's just something that's cool.
Yeah.
That show had more than one theme, I think. I think they were going across the board because
Yeah, I couldn't
the
tell you.
costumes completely changed. I would need to sit and watch the whole show, and I might do that before I go to bed. But I just kind of want to chunk through it for Mitchell. So Mitchell, 1 out of 10, the ambassadors.
10.
Of course, you say 10. It's Carmel.
I mean, they do sound good. They do. They always have a history of sounding good. You know, even
What
though
did you like in the video?
I like the energy.
The energy.
Yeah,
That's what I love about show choirs. Everybody has to give energy. If you don't,
I like the energy for like show choirs and like I like it for that. And I
here
think
it
it's just
comes.
I think it's a completely different energy shift in like some other activities.
No, it is. It is. Again, we had this debate last week. We won't have it again. You don't
No.
always have to have that 100% energy. But what I like about show choir is now that we have that ability to do it without an instrument, you gotta give it all. You gotta
Yeah.
give it your all. And that's why I got more tired in show choir shows than I did in marching band and drum corps.
Mhm.
It's because it's like everything's moving at once. In marching band, my upper body doesn't usually, especially this stays the same most of the show. Maybe
Mhm.
it comes down, throw a face on, depending on the show theme. But like with show choir, it's everything put in one. You got cool costumes, like you're a tree. They were trees. They had trees. Like I don't
Trees.
I don't see marching bands becoming trees. Like, and I don't want them to
Trees.
become trees. Like that's
Yeah, please don't.
please don't do that. Unless you're doing a show about trees, and I guess have at it. But that's just kind of a little brief touch up. I do hope to get some show choir guests on the season. I know one of those other hosts has some show choir experience, so it'll be great to have them on. I will not say if it's a he or she. Um, that's still a surprise. They'll pop up in an episode coming up. But my goal is, and this is offered up to anybody out here who wants to become a host. You can just email the website in our contact page or email one of our emails. I would love to have a set of hosts and one that's at least somebody's done something. Like I've done marching band, drum corps, and show choir. Mitchell's done marching band and drum corps. But then I would like to get somebody who's done WGI as well. We haven't gotten to do that. Maybe at some point in the next couple years. I know, like I have my eye on doing something. That'd be fun.
Mhm.
Maybe with
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Yeah, let's do it next year.
So we'll get that experience by then. But someone who has that experience now would be amazing contender. Doesn't matter if it's guard, this or that. A guard performer. I would love to have a show choir performer. I would love to have it basically just kind of people who have done a lot of things, and we have kind of one of every person. We have a choir person diving into marching band and drum corps. We have a guard and percussion person diving into the show choir aspect, and we have just kind of all these mingles happening together. We have orchestra players in the mix too. I just think it'd be cool, have a group or like 5 or 6 of us that have just kind of been all over the place, and that's the goal. And again, I am not going to tell you how many hosts I've already looked at, but we have more spots open. That's all I'll tell you. So if you're interested, just
The line is not full.
shoot us an email, and we'll get back quickly. Trust me, I think I emailed Jeff pretty quick back. I mean, I opened my phone and I saw an email and I was like, oh, well, let me read it and respond to it. I had nothing else I was doing right then and there. But besides for that, short episode, show choir for us will probably pick up next episode a lot more when we get back into show choir. But next week we're doing WGI. We're going back and forth. But again, hope you enjoyed this little episode. Not trying to jump too far into it right now. We're just trying to build up to it. We'll watch some jazz shows next time for Mitchell here, so he'll like his jazz.
I do enjoy my jazz shows.
Besides for that, stay tuned on the website. Pardon my light problem. Hopefully that will be fixed by next week. But make sure to tune in next week while we dive back into the WGI part of the season. And we'll catch you on next week. Peace out.